go ahead and open your book to page 205. So let's go ahead and start to review for the chapter 5 test. So page 205, and let's go ahead and go to number 3. So this is to simplify fractions. So you got negative 2a squared b to the 3 over 14 a b to the 4. So to simplify, you just go and cancel out each factors. So you want to do number, alphabet, and group, right? So the number, so 2 and 14 cancel out, become 1 and 7. So I like to kind of cancel and write it down as I go, so that way I don't forget. Because what happens is that if you cancel, and then you try to write, a lot of time it's very easy to make careless mistakes, and you can end up, missing something. So you're going to get negative 1 over 7, and the a cancel with a squared, so you're going to get a on the top, and a b cubed and b4, you get b on the bottom, and that's it. Okay, so that's number 3. And let's go to number 13. You have negative 3m squared n squared over 2mn squared to the 3 power. So when you have exponents, you have to apply the power rule first. So let's go and do that. So again, you have to square every single part. So negative 3 squared will give you 9. M squared to square will give you m to the 4. N to the 2 power will give you n squared. This part will give you 8. And this will give you m cubed. This will give you n to the 6. So apply the power rule. Then after that, you use a portion rule. So go ahead and start to cancel things out. So 9 over 8 does not do anything. M cubed and m to the 4 give you m. And this one cancel give you n to the 4. Okay, and that would be your answer. Okay, next one. Let's go to page 210. Okay, on page 210, let's go to number 19. So you have p squared q to the negative 3 over q to the negative 4 r to the 5. So you need to get rid of the negative exponents. So negative exponent is used to flip things over. So just go down each item. So this would be p squared. Q to the negative 3 part get flipped over to the bottom, so become q to the 3. Next one, q to the negative 4 flip over to the top, and this one does not flip. And after that, go and cancel things out. This one cancel with this. So your answer would be p squared q over r to the 5. Okay, and that's it. Okay, let's go to number 31. You have a x squared to the negative 1 power, and you have a squared x to the negative 2. So again, what you want to do is apply the power rule first. Okay, so this one will be a to the minus 1. This should be x to the negative 2. Then after that, you can go ahead and you can do the flipping over. So this one flip to the bottom, this one flip to the bottom, this one stay, this one get flipped to the top, and this get cancel out. And so you get 1 over a to the 3, and that's it. Okay, so again, very straightforward. Okay, let's go to page 214. And let's go to 23. So this is a scientific notation. So you got 2.653 times 10 to the 3 times by 2.52 times 10 to the negative 1. So this one you have to use calculator. So make sure you know how to use scientific notation. So this one, so the way to, again, every calculator is different, so you need to know how to use your calculator. So for this one, I need to use enter 2.653, and times so scientific notation, I have to use the EE button, so EE 3 times by 2.52 EE to the negative 1 equal, so that's what I get. And because I need to write this in scientific notation, so I will convert that into scientific notation mode. Okay, and so this will equal to, now you have to pay attention to number of digits. Notice that this has 3, this has 4. So your answer will be always go with these number of significant digits, right? And so this one, you have to run up to 3 digits. So it give you 6.69. So it would be 6.69 times 10 to the 2. And that would be the answer. Now for scientific notation, if you don't have a correct number of digits, you will lose points. Okay, and make sure you run it off correctly. Notice this is 685, right? So you have to run it off to 69. Okay, so you have to pay attention to those little things. Okay, let's go to 25. So you got 5.26 times 10 to the negative 2 times 6.3 times 10 to the negative 3 divided by 4.06 times 10 to the negative 4. Okay, so you can use your scientific notation. So 5.26 EE 2 negative times by 6.3 EE 3 negative divided by 4.06 EE 4 negative equal, okay, so I get 8.16. Now notice this has 2 digits, right? So these are 3 digits, 2 digits, 3 digits. So your answer should run off to 2 digits. So I got 8.16. So I need to make into 8.2 times 10 to the negative 1. Okay, so make sure you run it up correctly and have it in correct number of digits. Okay, next item, let's go to page 220. Okay, so let's go to number 3. Okay, number 3, you have the t squared plus 2t over t squared plus t minus 2. Now, these are terms, so do not cancel out the t squared, do not cancel out the t, okay, because those are terms, you cannot cancel out the terms. As soon as you see addition, subtraction, those are terms, means right away you have to think about factoring. Okay, so on the numerator, let's factor out the t. So you're going to get t plus 2. On the denominator, you have to use master product, right? So it'd be 1, negative 2. And so you're going to get 2 comma negative 1. So you're going to get plus 2 minus 1. And so now after you factor, then you can cancel the parentheses. So this cancel out. So the answer would be t over t minus 1. Again, do not cancel out the t. Do not cancel out the t because this is a term. Okay, let's go to number 13. So you got u squared minus u minus 6 times u plus 2 to the negative 2 power. Okay, so first you need to flip this over. So you get u squared minus u minus 6 over u plus 2 square, right? Negative exponent means flip it over. Then you have to do the factoring. So you got negative 1, negative 6, right? So negative 1, negative 6. So you need to get 2, negative 3. So you're going to get plus 2 minus 3. I'm going to write this out twice so I can cancel, right? So this and this will cancel out. So the answer would be u minus 3 over u plus 2. And that's it. Okay, let's go to number 23. So you have g of t is equal to t3 so t3 minus 8 over t to the 4 minus 1. So this one you're looking for domain and you're looking for the zeros. Okay. So before you do any of that, let's go and do all the factoring first. So g of t, so you need to know how to factor the cube. So this becomes t minus 2, and you're going to get t squared plus 2t plus 4. Okay. If you don't remember that, this is what you need to do. You get t cubed minus, so make the 8 into 2 to the 3 power. And so your first parentheses would be t minus 2, right? And your bigger parentheses, you square that, and you take the product of that and make an opposite, so plus 2t, and you square that. Okay, so again, you need to know the cubes. Over here, you're going to get t squared plus 1. You're going to get t squared minus 1, which will give you t plus 1, t minus 1. Okay. So again, you have to factor, you have to use the difference of square, do that twice. Okay. So A, domain. Domain means the value of the x or the t, that the input that you're allowed to have. So the answer would be all real number except the number will make equal to 0, except, so this one will never equal to 0, right? Because t squared is always positive, and positive plus 1 will always be positive, will never equal to 0. So you don't get anything from any restriction from here. But this one, when t equal to negative 1, it will make equal to 0, so that's not allowed. Over here, when t equal to 1, will make equal to 0, not allowed. So all real number means all the numbers are good except for negative 1 and 1. So that's what domain is. Domain is the number that you're allowed to use as your input. Okay, now let's go to B. You're looking for the zeros. To look for zeros, you set the top equal to 0. So in this case, you're not going to get a 0 from here. So if you set equal to 0, the answer will be equal to 2. Okay, and so that's it. So 0 would be 2. So those are your answers. Okay. Let's go to the next item. Let's go to page 224. And let's go to number 11. So this is the multiplication. So you got x plus 2 over x minus 3 times x squared minus 4x plus 3 over x squared plus 6x plus 8. So again, there are a lot of terms. Okay, so you need to do factoring before you can cancel. So x plus 2, x minus 3. So these are factored already. On the top over here, you need to go to the side, use your master product. So negative 4, 3. So negative 1, negative 3. So you're going to get x minus 1, x minus 3. On the bottom, you're going to get 6 and an 8. So you're going to get 2, 4. So you're going to get x plus 2, x plus 4. So after you've done all the factoring, now you can go and start to cancel. So this cancel with this one, and this cancel with that. So answer would be x minus 1 over x plus 4. And that would be your answer. Okay. Let's go to number 13. You have t squared minus 1 over 2t squared minus t minus 1. Now it's division, so you need to convert it into multiplication and flip the second fraction upside down. So you're going to get 2t squared minus 3t minus 2 over t squared minus 4. So now you're going to do all the factoring. So this is a difference of square. So factoring to t plus 1, t minus 1. This one, you have to use your master product. So go to the side. So you get negative 1, negative 2. That means you have to use 1, negative 2. So you're going to get t, 2t. So this will be the inside. So it'll be minus 1. 2 times negative 1 give you negative 2. This is the inside. So this is the outside. So you get plus 1. Times. On the bottom it's easier, so I'm going to do the bottom first. So you're going to get t plus 2, t minus 2. So a lot of factoring. On the top, your master product, you get negative 3, negative 4. So you're going to get 1 comma negative 4. So on the top you get t and 2t. So this is the inside. So it'll be minus 2. This will be the outside, so plus 1. Go ahead and factor everything. Then go ahead and after that, go ahead and cancel things out. Just go down each item. So this one does not cancel. This one cancel with this one. T minus 2 cancel with t minus 2. 2t plus 1, 2t plus 1. So only thing left is t plus 1 over t plus 2. And that's it. Okay. So all these are fairly easy, except for the next section is the addition subtractions. This is one has more steps. So let's go to page 227 and let's do number 23. You have 5 over x minus 3 over x plus 5. First thing you need to do with this one, you have to get your LCD. So step 1, get your LCD. So it'd be x plus 5. Step 2, go ahead and get the LCD ready. So it'd be x plus 5. x plus 5. So get your LCD ready. So step 3, figure out what are you missing. So from here to here, you're missing the x plus 5. So go and multiply. So you get 5x plus 25. So that's the step 4. So over here, step 3, you're missing the x. So step 4, you get 3x. So now you do the step 5. Go and get all this together. So you're going to get 2x plus 25 over x times x plus 5. And then you check, can you factor the top? If you can factor, go and factors to check if you can cancel. If you cannot, then that's your answer. Okay. Let's go and do 25. You have 1 over s squared minus s plus 1 over s squared plus s. First thing you need to do is go and factor before you can get to LCD. So factor the s, so you get s minus 1. Over here you factor out the s, so you get s plus 1. So your LCD, step 1, the LCD will equal to s plus 1, s minus 1. So that would be your LCD. So make sure you factor before you try to figure out your LCD. So then you do the step 2, go and get your LCD ready. So get your LCD ready. Then you do the step 3, figure out what are you missing. So from here to here, you're missing the s plus 1. So you do the step 4, multiply out. Okay, again, make good use of your fingers. Okay, so you get s plus 1. Over here, you're missing the s minus 1. So multiply, you get s minus 1. So now you can do step 5. You add this together. You're going to get 2s over s plus 1, s minus 1. So the s will cancel out. So you get 2 over s plus 1, s minus 1. And that would be your answer. Let's go to the next page. Let's go to page 229. It's a complex fraction. Let's go to number 9. You have x to the minus 1 plus y to the minus 1 over x to the minus 2 minus y to the minus 2. What you need to do is you need to get rid of all the negative exponents by flipping it over. But because these are terms, so you cannot just flip this over to the bottom. Okay, so you cannot just flip this to here. You have to kind of tie in. You have to kind of tie with the addition sign. So you have to stay with it. So when you flip it over, you have to stay on top. So this becomes 1 over x plus 1 over y. This one over here, you need to make into 1 over x squared minus this one will become 1 over y squared. So you need to make sure you know how to flip these things over. Then to simplify complex fraction, you need to go and multiply by the LCD. So LCD is x squared y squared. So x squared y squared, x squared y squared. So write it down so you don't make careless mistakes. Go and cancel, so you get xy squared plus cancel, be x squared y. On this one here, x squared cancel out, so you got y squared minus the y squared cancel out, so you get x squared. Then after that, you need to go ahead and factor as much as you can. So this one here, you can factor the xy, so you get y plus x. On the bottom, this is the difference of square, so you're going to get y plus x, y minus x. Then after that, this get cancelled out, so you get xy over y minus x, and that's it. So the key to complex fraction is make sure you multiply every term by common denominator to cancel things out. Let's go to number 15. You have a to the negative 2 power b squared minus a squared b to the negative 2 over a to the minus 1b minus a b to the minus 1. So first, let's go and flip things over to get rid of the negative exponent. So this would be b squared over a squared. This one would be a squared over b squared. This one would be b over a. This one would be a over b. Next, multiply everything by common denominator, so that's a squared b squared. So let's go and cancel the a squared, so you got b to the 4. Cancel the b squared, you get a to the 4. The a cancel with the a over here, so you get a b to the 3. The b cancel with this one, so you get a 3b. Next, let's go and do all the factoring. So this one, you're going to get b squared minus, plus a squared, b squared minus a squared, right? So do that one step first. This one, you can factor out the ab. So you're going to get b squared minus a squared. And this one you don't have to factor anymore because they're already able to cancel. And so that's it. And I'm going to write this in the correct order. So I'm going to write into a squared plus b squared over ab. And that's it. Okay, let's go to page 234. And let's do 17. You have u times u minus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 2 equal to u plus 1 over 4. Now this is the equation. Equation, you don't have to hang on to your denominator. See over here? When you have the expression, when you have no equal, so this one is not an equation, so you need to hang on to your denominator, right? So like this one, this is the expression, so you need to hang on to your LCD. But this is the equation. So equation, you don't have to hang on to your denominator. You can just multiply to get rid of the denominator. So LCD is 12. So multiply by 12. So cancel. So when you multiply, think of this as a 4u times the u minus 1. So 4u times u give you 4u squared. 4u times minus 1 give you minus 4u. This one you cancel. So plus 6 equal to cancel, you get 3. So multiply again. Use fingers to help you to avoid careless mistakes. So you get 3u plus 3. Now this has a square, so you need to make it equal to 0 so you can use the factoring. So minus 3u minus 3u minus 3 minus 3. So you got 4u squared minus 7u plus 3 equal to 0. So do the factoring. So negative 7, 12. You get negative 3 comma negative 4. Break it down into u and 4u. So this will be the inside. So it will be minus 1. 4 times minus 1 give you minus 4. This will be the outside. You need to get negative 3. So to solve this, you set equal to 0 and solve. So this one is easy, right? This one you can just take the opposite. You're going to get 1. But if you don't see that, then just go and set it equal to 0. Then you plus 1 on each side, so you get u equal to 1. This one over here, you got 4u minus 3 equal to 0. So plus 3 on each side. You get 4u equal to 3. Divide by 4. Divide by 4. So u equal to 3 over 4. And that's it. Okay, let's go to next section. Let's go to page 239. And let's go and do 13. Okay, number 13, you have 1 over u plus 4 plus 1 over u minus 4 equal to 6 over u squared minus 16. So right away, you need to go and factor these in order to figure out your LCD. So factor that, you get u plus 4, u minus 4. So your LCD will be u plus 4, u minus 4. So that's what you need to multiply. So you get u plus 4, u minus 4. U plus 4, u minus 4. So u plus 4, u minus 4. Let's go and cancel. So you get u minus 4, cancel, you get u plus 4. This one cancel, 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 you get 6. So this cancels out, so you get 2u equal to 6. Divide by 2, divide by 2, so u equal to 3. But you have to check for restrictions. Over here, you can see that u cannot equal to negative 4 or 4. And so this one is okay. So you have to check. Okay. And that's it for that. Let's go to number 21. You have 5 over x squared minus x minus 6 equal to 1 over x minus 3 minus x over x plus 2. So let's go and do the factoring. Now, if you're not sure what to factor, usually this will give you a clue. Okay? So this is equal to 5 over x minus 3, x plus 2. Next, go ahead and multiply by LCD. So x minus 3, x plus 2, x minus 3, x plus 2, x minus 3, x plus 2. This cancel, so you get 5. This cancel with that, so you get x plus 2. This one cancel with this one. Now you have to be careful now. This is negative x times x minus 3. So when you multiply this, we give you minus x squared. When you multiply this, we give you plus 3x. So you have to pay close attention to positive, negative. Now the negative is on this side, so I'm going to move everything to the left-hand side. So plus x squared, so plus x squared. So this will cancel out. And I'm going to plus this one and this one, so I'm going to minus 4x. And I need to minus 2. So I end up with x squared minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. So do the factoring. So master product, you get negative 4 and 3. So you need to get negative 1 comma negative 3. So x minus 1, x minus 3. From here, you're going to get x equal to 1, x equal to 3. But you have to watch your restrictions. Over here, the x cannot equal to 3, x cannot equal to -2, so you have to check. So this one is no good, right? So this one is no good. So only answer is the x equal to 1. Okay.